So I recorded this the other day, and I'm actually going to lay it down with some percussion today. And I'm kind of excited about that because I've actually had this piece since, I don't know, I was like 13 or 14 years old. And I recorded a version of it when I was like a freshman in college, so it's been a while. But back then, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I had this vocal melody to it that was like over 2 octaves, which is not a huge deal if you start in the right key. Unfortunately, in the key and in the range that I started in, it was like getting cartoony pretty fast. I was going to have to go to the hospital. So I'm going to lay down the guitars with the percussion, see if those all sync up, and go through and just start kind of piecing this thing together. And I'm kind of jazzed about it because the version I had in college was, you know, with the technology and the ability that we had then. So what I'm going to start with is the percussion that I've got, just a quick snippet of that, which shows you a low pass filter that I've got, which carves out a huge chunk of frequencies, gives it kind of a strange, subdued but alien vibe, and then a filter sweep that I've got in there, which actually brings some of the frequencies back in. So I'll play that for you now. Alright, so that's a basic first pass at the percussion, but it's enough to probably keep me in time, see for sure if that percussion is going to match up with the existing guitar part or how much of a compromise I'm going to have to make. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the guitars. I'm going to actually cut them through the Axe FX unit. I know for purists that's anathema, that I should be miking the guitar in a pristine cathedral somewhere, but I'm not after a purist album sound. So I'm using a ton of compression, a little bit of delay going direct to disc. I'm going to see how that sounds. I'm going to record one guitar and it's going to come out on one side. And I'm going to record the second guitar, it's going to come out on the other and play simultaneously. Should create a nice big crazy acoustic electric sound. So let's start that and see what we get. So that gives me enough to kind of go on. I'm not certain that I'm thrilled with every last note that was played there, but I never ever am. So I'm going to live with those for about a day and just see if I want to actually layer more, if I want to use a Nashville tuning to get a 12-string sound or whatever I want to do. But what that does tell me is that that weird kind of throbbing percussion sound actually works on this, and I was kind of curious as to whether those weird pushes would work the way I want them to. So yeah, once I get that kind of going, I've got to find myself a new vocal melody, and for me right now it's a tall order because since I was in junior high school I've had just one melody going through my head, so I'm gonna have to actually divorce myself from that and think of something that's actually going to be singable without me going into Mickey Mouse territory too badly. So anyway, that is day 57 of the 100-Day Project. Thank you for checking it out. That is called the Fatigue Song. I'm probably going to rewrite some lyrics and just have it accommodate whatever new melody I come up with. But I'm excited to see that come together. It's kind of cool when something you've had around for a long time suddenly starts to take shape. So I will see you tomorrow for day 58 of the 100-Day Project, and I thank you for tuning in. Farewell, friends.